We ask that you please stand and move your hats for our pregame prayer, followed by the playing of the American and Canadian national anthems. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together tonight for this amazing game. We're grateful for the energy of the new season and for the athletes who have trained hard and for the community that gathers to cheer them on. Lord, we thank you for the physical and mental gifts you've given these players, gifts that allow them to compete, to grow, and to glorify you through sport. We ask that every athlete, coach, and official is protected from injury and harm. More than anything, may this game honor you. As we play, officiate, and cheer, may our hearts be filled with gratitude and love. Remind us that our greatest victory is already won through Jesus Christ. In his name we pray, amen. Now, please welcome to the ice for the singing of the Canadian National Anthem, Esther Westendorf.
And the puck is dropped here to kick things off with some upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League action between the Redeemer Royals and the Niagara University Purple Eagles. And it's a quick cover for the Purple Eagles goalie as we'll have a face-off in Redeemer's offensive end. I'm Jackson Thackeray with the call along with my teammate here,
Jared Meyer, joining Jackson Thackeray for the call at Gateway Ice Center here in Stony Creek, Ontario. Nice glove save there by the Niagara goalie. That took a couple of deflections on the way through to the net, but save made.
Some good aggressive play there early on. Asher Cabral with a wrister from the point. Redeemer putting some pressure on early here. We hope you can hear us all right. We have a bit of a rudimentary setup here with a laptop, but we'll try our best to provide a good call here as the puck is now in the neutral zone. Royals still looking to pick up their first win of the season. They've had some struggles early on, had some close games, faced some good teams, but they find themselves 0-4. So we'll see if they can turn things around here and get in the wins column. Number 11 here for the Purple Eagles will take it up himself through the middle. Tries to get along the boards to 15, and it's taken away here by the Royals, and they have a chance. Some nice stick work there, but the pass doesn't connect. That was Chase Brown there showing off the dangles. And it's a battle along the boards here. Players hitting the ice, and it's coughed back out to the Royals at center ice here with number 14, Jax Ackland, who will just dump it in, and the Royals will get their first change here as some fresh legs get on the ice. Here's number 2 for the Purple Eagles. And we've got an icing call. Well, Jared, I know perhaps you're more of a soccer expert than a hockey expert, but what's your take here? The Royals still looking to get their first win. What are some keys to the game in terms of taking control early on here?
I think, you just got to come out and be aggressive, especially after a loss yesterday. They might be a little tired, a little worn, but you really want to get an early lead if you can and make the other team chase the game. But it's really about remaining level-headed, knowing that the offense will come if you're patient and work with each other. But I think an early lead would be paramount for the Royals here, so they can sit ahead with a little bit of a cushion.
And Tucker Copeland puts it to the front of the net, and the Golden Eagles will drop it back into the corner and clear the zone. And we've got some more changes going on here for the Royals. And some nice passing by the Purple Eagles. Number 3 will rush the net. He'll get a stick on it. And Ethan Hildebrand is there, sealing it up. And there's a battle along the boards now. Put in front. There's a deflection. Here comes number 17. Right to the skate of his D-man, number 2. And the Royals will look to break out here.
Not something we usually say in a hockey game, but a good footwork from the Niagara defender there to keep the puck in the offensive zone.
That's right. You can't score it with your feet, but in every other area of the game, you got to be ready to use your skates.
Yeah.
A lot of bodies there in the middle for the Purple Eagles to close it, and here comes number 10 along the left boards. He'll ring it around and chase it down, and it looks like Ethan Hildebrand will be able to cover it up as we have a face-off now in Redeemer's defensive end. Royals coming off a tough loss last night across the border in New York. So it was a quick turnaround for them. Hopefully they got their electrolytes in, were able to refuel and rest up, and their legs are looking fresh so far. Here's 26, he'll wrist it from the point. And Hildebrand will cover that one up again. The starting goalie here for the Royals, a first year out of Morden, Manitoba, Easton Hildebrand. So far playing great here for the Royals. And there's a big hit. He leveled them. That was number 14, I believe, Jax Ackland, introducing that Purple Eagles player to the ice. And he's now taken down by a hit check. It looks like the Eagles were quick to avenge that big hit. But those are the kind of hits that early on in the game, they send a message, they build momentum, and you can see these Royals are hyped. And there's another one, a neutral zone collision. And keep in mind, this is a full contact league, so we should be getting to see lots of good hits here. as we'll try to get the clock here working for the live stream so you're able to see, but there's 16 minutes remaining here. Shots are 1-1, still 0-0 on the scoreboard, as Ackland will win the face-off. Number 2, he's been all over the ice. D-man for the Purple Eagles, dumps it back in. And the Purple Eagles will control it in the neutral zone. Chips it along the boards, and it's a battle in the corner. There's number 24, Ethan Salvatram, and it's a dump and chase here for 21, Hayden for Hoot. And it looks like we're gonna have a penalty. The ref's hand is up in the air. So the Royals are playing with an advantage here. If the puck gets in possession of the Purple Eagles, the whistle's gonna go, and then let's see what they can do here. Goalie's out of the net. They've got 6 in the zone. It's a wrister along the ice. Across. Royals still maintaining possession here. Oh, I know, another shot, but it's just right of the net. Here's Adam Beatty now, keeping it in. And the puck will get out of the zone here, so the Royals will need to reset. Still 6-on-5. And that'll do it right there. Number 2 gets his stick on it for the Purple Eagles. And we have a power play for the Redeemer Royals here with 14:41. Just some high IQ hockey there on display. They knew they had the penalty coming, and they really milked that for all it was worth. Got a few good chances. And now they have a 5-on-4 power play, as it looks like number 2 is taking a seat in the sin bin. And it's a goal! Number 4, Dawson Abrahams deflects the beautiful wrister from the point, and it finds the back of the potato sack. And how about that? An early power play goal. 8 seconds into the power play, wasted no time taking advantage of it, and we've got a 1-0 lead here for the Redeemer Royals.
Now that will put an end to Redeemer's power play, but unfortunately they don't really need it anymore. They got what they wanted from this power play, and they will be very satisfied with opening 5 minutes of this game.
And as you heard it, it's Dawson Abrahams. And it was Selva Radnam who shot it from the point, and Abrahams was able to get a stick on it. Just goes to show you, when you get shots on net and you have players in front of the net, crazy deflections happen. And just a perfect example of that there by the Royals. Already 4-1, 14 minutes left in this first period. As that power play unit capitalized there for the Royals, and now we have a face-off in the Royals defensive end, right to the front of the net, and it's taken away. Here comes the Royals on the breakout. It's going to be a dump and chase, and how about that? Number 26 for the Purple Eagles will have none of it, protecting his goalie. And it's already a physical game. You'll love to see that. Both teams fighting hard, not afraid to use their bodies. And we will have number 82, Carson Torrey, a veteran, taking the face-off there and winning it. And getting it in front of the net. Just misses it. The Purple Eagles will try to break it out. It's flicked up into the air, right to the tape, but number 9 tries to make a play, and that's number 23, Jordan Douglas, with the defensive play. And how about that? a big hit after he sent that one down the ice, and there might be some words exchanged. Well, you can't just take a big hit like that and roll over. You got to stand up for yourself. And it looks like we have another Purple Eagles penalty. And this power play unit for the Royals was successful last time. And we'll see if they can capitalize again on some reckless play by the Purple Eagles. Their second penalty. And that is number 9 who took the penalty. 2 minutes, and we'll get more info on that in a second here from our commentator, Caden. Out to the point. Wrister.
2 minutes recording. Time of penalty, 6 minutes, 40 seconds of the first period, which means it's time for another Royals power play.
So it was a boarding penalty. You know, you kind of wonder if these Purple Eagles are willing to take a few penalties early on to kind of send a message that they're going to be physically imposing themselves on this game. As they try to clear the zone and they end up firing it right towards their own bench. And we got another power play here in the offensive end for the Royals. At point, pressured. Point to point. And it looks like they'll dump it in. There's number 15, Tucker Copeland. And that's exactly what the Purple Eagles needed there. Just to dump it down the ice to try to relieve some of this power play pressure. And here's Copeland will set up this attack for the Royals. Easily gets past number 10. And Copeland will take his time with it. Across to 24. That is Ethan Silvatranan. To Chase Brown now in the corner. Dangles with it. And ends up losing it. And another smart icing there by the Purple Eagles to clear the zone. We've got 33 seconds left on this power play. Let's see if the Royals can capitalize on it. Right to the front of the net. And it's taken away at the last second. The Purple Eagles doing a much better job of weathering the storm on this power play than we saw earlier on in the game.
Although we didn't get to see much of that power play. Only 8 seconds in and Redeemer was able to use it to score.
That's Ackland now in the corner. Here is Dawson Abrahams coming off a goal. Here's number 6, Adam Beatty. He'll put it to the net and it's chipped up in the air. Gathered by Dawson Abrahams. Beatty back to Abrahams. It's a battle along the boards here. And they will be able to ring it around the boards and dump it out, although the power play is over, so that's now an icing. Well, it's 1-0 here with 10:59 to go in the first. And what's really telling the story of this game so far is the 7 shots to 1 in favor of the Royals, putting a lot of pressure here on that Purple Eagles goaltender. He's let one by him. Here's Ethan Silvatranan. And the Purple Eagles are not looking to take any chances. They are just dumping it any chance they can. Bit of a defensive strategy, leading to a lot of face-offs down here in the Redeemer offensive zone. Big theme so far. It's been a pretty physical game. Already 2 penalties for the Purple Eagles. And we'll see how that carries on, as it looks like Royals will take a penalty here. Looks like number 13, oh sorry, number 10, Asher DeBoer, is taking a little trip to the box. And we'll see what the Purple Eagles power play unit looks like. And can the Royals weather this storm? We got 2 minutes of power play action here for the Purple Eagles.
Should they need all of it?
Number 10, or 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 30 seconds of the first period.
Here's 26 at the top. 37 will have himself a shot. Looked for a second like the rebound came out, but Easton Hildebrand keeps it down. Dawson Abrahams unable to win that face-off. Here's number 3 behind the net. Brings it back out to his D-man, who will go point to point. Shot on net. Blocked there by his own teammate, it looked like. Oh, and there was a good look right in between the hash marks, but he fanned on it. Well, this Royal penalty kill really needs to try to clear this zone out here. They've been bend but not breaking, and it looked like they could have been a tripping call there, but I think he might have got some of the puck, so the refs will let that one play. And we have about 52 seconds left here in the power play for the Purple Eagles. This Royals power play doing everything they can to maintain this lead, and they'll get another dump out. And the Purple Eagles will try to mount one more attack while they have this advantage. They dump it in. 17 will get it. He's knocked right off his skates. And the Royals will clear it out again as the crowd shows some love for a great penalty kill there by the Royals. That power play is over, and here we go. That was number 16, Chase Brown, looking to make an offensive play there, but doesn't quite maintain possession, and it's cleared of the zone. A lot of neutral zone play here. It's a 1v3 as the Purple Eagles try to get some new fresh legs in there. And it's sent down. Here comes number 21. He'll have a shot. Great pad save there. Oh, and that might have been an early whistle. He did not quite have control of that one, as Hayden Fernhoot shows off some nice moves and gets a beautiful shot on net. Purple Eagles goalie able to kick out that left pad, deflect it, and the refs blew the play dead while the puck had popped out. So I guess they saw enough control to call it dead, and here comes the Royals face-off. And that might have been an icing. He was behind the center line there when he flicked that down, but they won't call it because it's stopped by Easton Hildebrand, and it's still in the Royals defensive end. Beatty behind the net. There's a slapper, and it's deflected off a shin pad. And here's a breakout here. Number 9, Noah Wildeboer leading the charge. He'll slide hard into the boards, but he did produce a good breakout there for the Royals. And that was just a smart play by number 9, using the boards behind the net to get that puck bouncing right out in front, and his teammate had a great shot. Good save by Easton Hildebrand, who has been nothing but consistent so far. Well, you know, it's a 1-0 game, but I think everyone watching can really see that this has been a two-sided match. Both teams really having good looks here as Tucker Copeland. Oh, Tucker Copeland! What a play! Tucker Copeland brings it around town and fires one top right corner. How about that? That was a one-man mission, and Tucker Copeland gets the Royals their second goal. And you heard it there, it was an unassisted goal. Tucker Copeland took it all the way himself, right around to the front of the net and wristed it home. Well, Jared, they're in a 2-0 hole here. What do you think the Purple Eagles can be doing here to turn it around? And it's another one! Oh, I digress. The Royals are putting on a show here in the first. Off the back of the goaltending. From behind the net. Those are the kind of ones you see on SportsCenter the next day. How about that? Trickling off the back of the Purple Eagles goaltender into the net. It happened so fast, I can barely tell who scored that one. We'll hear in a second. Asher Cabral.
Unassisted by number 3, Colton Knox. Time to go, 14 minutes, 14 seconds of the first period. That's Cabral from Knox at 14-14.
A unique goal by Asher Cabral. Scores it from behind the net pretty much. And it's got to be getting in the mind of this Purple Eagles goaltender, letting in 3 goals in the first period. And there's a great open ice hit. Number 13, Nick Vanderweer, turned his head to see a whole lot of number 9. He pretty much stayed on his feet there, though. He took that one pretty well. You love to see those kind of hits. Clean, open ice, body-on-body hits. And it's chipped ahead here. Chase Brown will chase it down. Oh! Looked like he made that save with his eyes closed. The left glove by Easton Hildebrand.
As opposed to the right glove of Easton Hildebrand. He's only got one of those. But
not every goalie has a left glove.
That's a good point.
But a great save nonetheless. Shots 12-7 in favor of the Royals. No offside call there. They get it out, and here's the Purple Eagles.
Well, those shots were 6-1 at one point for the Royals, so Niagara has turned the tides a little bit and been able to match the Royals' rate of offensive chances, although they haven't been able to convert any yet. It's a step in the right direction for Niagara in this first period.
It might be easier for me to say Niagara instead of Purple Eagles every time.
Perhaps.
That's a lot of syllables.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I keep wanting to say Golden Eagles. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Niagara University, that rolls off
That's
quite
a little
smoothly.
bit better, yeah.
Oh, nice little chip ahead. That's Dawson Abrahams making the defensive play in the neutral zone. Along the boards, it's a battle for it, and Redeemer will take it. They got to clear the zone, and they do. Dumped in, but number 2 will take it. Dawson Abraham's on him. Oh! And number 16, Chase Brown, took a glove right to the head. And it looks like we've got a scrap going on the bottom of your screen. I'm not sure if you'll be able to catch it. We've got players rolling around on the ice. Refs in there trying to break it up. I think it was instigated when Chase Brown took that glove right to the head. And he's not going to just roll over and take it. The helmet is falling off of 21, Hayden Fernhood, who wants all the smoke. But unfortunately, he'll be hotboxing the penalty box with all that smoke. And things have de-escalated here, but you know, tensions were getting high. We saw from the very beginning, both of these teams are not afraid to make hits, not afraid to get chippy, and it did boil over there into somewhat of a scrap. Not sure if actually it was on screen.
I think it was just at the bottom.
Just at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, depending on who you're asking. As the refs will take some time to deliberate what exactly happened. Again, based on what I saw, Chase Brown took a fist right to the head, and it looked like it ended up being Hayden Fernhood who was right in the scuff of it, rolling around, defending his teammate, and maybe a little hungry for some blood.
Yeah, perhaps. You want your teammates to have your back, and I suppose hockey presents a different scenario than some other sports in terms of being able to let out some physical aggression. Not that it's
true. Jared and I have been doing some soccer commentating, and
yes,
along with some volleyball commentating, and we haven't exactly seen plays like that. So, you know, it's refreshing to be able to watch some hockey and see it get pretty chippy and physical. That's what it's all about. As long as, you know, all within good sportsmanship, shake hands at the end of the match, walk off the ice. And it looks like we have players in the box on both sides. Well, I will say that scuffle took place right in front of the bleachers, and I know you get that. The crowd is always happy to see stuff like that happen. Well, you know, we were saying, Jerry, it was pretty empty earlier on.
Yeah.
I was thinking, but maybe perhaps everyone was just in at the bar.
Perhaps.
Before coming in to actually catch some action,
grabbing some
in the
fish and
rink
chips
here.
or some fries or something.
Perhaps.
But this is a little bit of a trip away from our home on campus at Redeemer. We're maybe about 20-25 minutes away from campus, so not as though we're right next door.
But
expecting
a lot
a full
of folks
crowd.
made the trip out.
Yeah,
and you'll love to see that.
Which we appreciate.
People love watching Royals hockey, and you know, just for plays like that, it just shows you these guys are all in, and they want this win so badly, and they're giving it their all, and that's what the fans are here to see. And I'm sure for the Redeemer faithful, they're hoping that a few more goals can go up on the board, give them some more reason to celebrate on this Saturday night before we celebrated Jay's victory.
Fingers crossed.
In a few hours.
Fingers crossed. And we will have one player in the box for each squad here. We'll transition into 2 minutes of some 4-on-4 hockey.
Four-on-four hockey, you know, this is, I feel like we're out at the ODR watching some pickup.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it. A lot of space on the ice for guys to fly around. And, you know, it's an emotional game right now. No one likes going down 3-0 in the first period. So I know these Purple Eagles are looking to, they're not going to be backing down. So let's hope we can see some more clean, good physical play. And number 19 for the Purple Eagles, covered in snow, took a bit of a spill. Looks like he's all right. He's not impressed that he didn't get a call. Oh, looks like he did in fact get a call against him. He's in the box along with Tucker Copeland. And we have 2 players in the box for each team. Well, at least Hayden Fernhoot now has some company in there. As we have 2:47 to play here in the first. Royals lead 3-0. It's been a long last 5 minutes. And here come the Purple Eagles. They cough it up.
2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 30 seconds of the first period.
And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Here comes the Purple Eagles. It's a bit high. Oh, and 37. Saw a lot of net there, but he couldn't control the puck. A good opportunity there for the Purple Eagles that they did not capitalize on.
And when you look at the box score for a hockey game like this, those are the things that you don't quite get to see. You see the amount of shots that Niagara had, but you don't see, the description of those chances that they had, but weren't able to capitalize on, and that's a big one looking back that they'll have missed from this period.
No doubt about that. And there's an early whistle there. A bit of a tie-up at the points.
It's refreshing how quick play restarts in this game. I feel like
well, I've been watching so much baseball recently. This feels like an absolute adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And we don't have to wait and watch someone shoot 2 free throws. Oh, nice spin move there. Gets it out to the point. Point to point. It's on the tape of number 4, Abrahams. He'll dump it in through the corner. And not very impressed bench there for Redeemer after that hit from behind. And there's Ty Story, will dump it in. Oh, and he was looking for a big hit there. He was licking his lips, but it was managed to evade it. And the puck's in front of the net.
Last minute of play, the first period.
Looks like Chase Brown tried to hit it off the back of the Niagara goalie there into the net. I think he was unsuccessful.
He was taking a page out of the book of Asher Cabral, it looks like. But the Purple Eagles goalie maybe learned his lesson and prevented it from happening again. And we have 53 seconds to go here in the first period of what has been a very successful first period for the Royals. That was Hudson Koslowski at the point who dumps it in. And here comes 24 for the Purple Eagles. It's taken away at center ice. Hildebrand will come out of his net to control it. Risky business. And he will cover that one up. And the refs are all over this one. They know it's getting chippy. These players are looking for an excuse to lay a hit. 27 seconds to go here. Purple Eagles offensive zone face-off. And it's won by the Royals. Up the boards. That's Abraham's chasing it down. And we have another penalty as the ref will get in there and wrap him up. Doesn't want to see it escalate in any way. A little bit of some words exchanged between Asher Cabral and 37 from the Purple Eagles. And I will say that penalty box seat has stayed warm.
Absolutely.
It will be Abrahams taking the face off. He opened it up for the Royals with the first goal and has been all over the ice, playing the center position quite nicely.
Niagara penalty to number 37, Justin Cole. 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 41 seconds on the first period, which means that it's time for another Royals power play.
And the Royals will begin the second period with a power play. And they have 10 seconds of 5-on-4 action here. Maybe have a chance at one shot on net, depending on how this faceoff goes. Abrahams, and it's dead right as the puck is dropped. Here we go with Abrahams taking the face off. He'll win it back.
5 on the clock.
The clock is running down. And it's covered up, barely, by
Sorry, go.
the Purple Eagles goalie with 0.3 to go. You know, in basketball, this is enough to catch and shoot for many high-level NBA players. In hockey, I don't think that's the case. And there it goes. So the first period comes to a close, 3-0 for the Royals.
The score is the Royals 3, Niagara Purple Eagles 0. Goal scored by number 4, Dawson Abraham, number 15, Tucker Copeland, and number 22, Asher Cabral. Shots on goal for Redeemer, 15 for Niagara, 9.
And here we go, second period hockey. The Royals with a comfortable 3-0 lead, but as we know, in the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League, no lead is safe. So they have to continue to fight here. And the story of that first period, I would say, Jared, was the penalties. And we have a breakaway here. Number 3 for the Purple Eagles. And he'll miss it. But
short-handed, by the way, an opportunity there for Niagara, who still has a player in the box to start this second period.
And Jared, talk a little bit just about how the penalties really affected that game. Oh, and we have another chance here. The Purple Eagles, a good save by Easton Hildebrand. This power play is not going like the Royals would want. 58 seconds to go in the power play, and already 2 good scoring chances for the Purple Eagles.
Yeah, but yeah, first period, was it 2 of Redeemer's 3 goals came on the power play, I believe? So definitely something that Niagara could have maybe avoided had they been able to keep their players out of the box. But Redeemer was able to capitalize on those chances, only needing 8 seconds into their first power play for their first goal.
Nice pass there right on the tape, as the Royals will take it down into their offensive zone. That's Abrahams controlling it, and he'll get it out to the point to number 24, Ethan Salvatram. And there's a shot. Oh, a rebound popped out. Number 22, Asher Cabral, got a good shot on net, and they almost got the rebound out of it. I think one thing we've seen from this Purple Eagles goalie is the rebounds are there. He's not necessarily securing the puck like Easton Hildebrand is. So if they charge the net, the Royals will have success. And there's a good physical play right in front of the net. But the Royals are able to keep it in their offensive zone. Nice little pad save there. Back to the point. Point to point, they'll get another shot along the ice. That's a stick save, and they'll clear the zone. Jared, if you're the Purple Eagles here, what are some things you're trying to change going into this half, as they have a good chance here? You know, they're down 3-0. Clearly what they've been doing has not worked out for them.
Yeah, probably a big thing is being more disciplined defensively, trying to anticipate the play a little bit more and get yourself in the right position so you don't have to commit any penalties. Keep themselves out of the box. That'd be a big one to at least make sure that they're not widening this gap, but trying to close it. But we've seen that they're catching up in the shot category, so you just got to wait for a couple of these to go home and try and get some high-quality chances, which it seems like they are making chances, but you really just got to try and make the extra pass and get one that's likely to go home. But with 12 shots, they'll be looking to find their first one soon, and I think they absolutely can.
Good effort there by number 14 to get that puck off of Hildebrand's stick. Here comes number 11, Ty Story, to the net. And it will be covered up. Good little rush there by Ty Story. Had the fans excited.
Want to still do that.
I kind of like saying Purple Eagles, but maybe I'll throw some Niagara in there every once in a while. Not to be confused with Niagara College of the OCAA. This is Niagara University in New York, a D2 hockey team. And the face-off is won by the Royals. How about that? Number 18 on Niagara will just level them. Looked like a hit in the back, and the ref's hand is up. The goalie's out of net, and they will get possession. And we'll have, just as you were saying, that penalties have been an issue and need to be something to try to avoid if they want to stay competitive in this game. The Purple Eagles could not help themselves but lay another big hit right in front of the net, hit in the back.
Yeah.
And he'll be serving 2 minutes in timeout.
We'll see what the official call on the penalty was, but I believe it will be cross-checking unless it is roughing or something of the sort.
Niagara penalty number 18, Christopher Jerzak, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 22 seconds of the second period, which means that it's time for another Royals power play.
And there you heard it. It was indeed cross-checking.
That one slid to the front of the net, but the attacker for Redeemer unable to get a stick on it and turn it home. But yeah, it's exactly what we talked about with Niagara wanting to commit less mental defensive mistakes, and that's exactly what that was.
It's just an undisciplined play. Cross-checking's a textbook easy call for the refs. As tempting as it may be, you're trying to clear someone out from in front of the net. This is not lacrosse. As the Royals are facing some pressure, but will try to set up a power play attack. Here comes Abrahams. Copeland will try to take a shot and doesn't have a great angle there. And number 14 on Niagara is looking to try to get some words in before the next play.
Just the slightest bit of hesitation from Tucker Copeland there. Maybe trying to pick a spot or see if he had a second to make a pass because maybe he didn't want to have to shoot from where he was. Eventually took the shot and wasn't able to put it home, but has already contributed to the score sheet. The score sheet so far this game. Had a wonderful goal in the first period, taking it around the perimeter of the Niagara defensive zone and putting a nice wrister into the top right corner. So
Niagara penalty to number 12, Matthew Schofer. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 33 seconds up. The second period between the
5-on-3,
Royals power play.
And the Royals control it. Good patience. Savachinam has a shot, just a bit high. And they'd be wise to clear it out, and they do. And there's 16 seconds left in this 5-on-3. Niagara's almost weathered the storm here. Here's Tucker Copeland. He sees the net. He fires, and it's a good save using the pads. As Easton Hildebrand comes out of the net to fire it, and it gets right to a Niagara player, and Hildebrand able to manage that one. But that was a good look and a good opportunity. We'll see, like, the shots are coming from both sides here. It's 21-13 in the shot count. Royals with 21, and we've got 14:27 to go in the second period. 1 minute left on this Royals power play. Down the left boards, and it's coughed out to the middle. Here's Cabral. Over to Knox. Knox taking it himself. Opens up, lets one fire.
just wide of the post there from Knox on the far side.
Cabral will keep it in. And it's on the stick of 16.
Chase Brown.
Chase
Rebound. Swung at by a couple players. It's Noah Wildeboer with the eventual shot, covered by the Niagara goalie. And 11 seconds still left to be served in this Niagara penalty. They've been through the 5-on-3. They've been through most of the 5-on-4 that follows. Almost coming away from this without conceding is a good sign for Niagara, but unfortunately they did plenty of that in the first period.
And it looks like they will. Although there's some clock issues. The clock has shut off, and the rest will take note and blow it dead. Well, we've got 13:28 to go, or 13:38 rather, to go here in the second. The power play is all but done. 10 more seconds. And the neutral zone face-off here will be taken by number 82. That is Carson Torrey. A graduate student for the Royals, one of the leaders here on this team. And he will win the face-off, no problem. He fans on the initial pass and gives it right up to the Royals, who give it right back. And the Royals, Tucker Copeland will collect it, surveys the ice, and they'll ring it around the boards. Oh, nice hit there. Oh, and then he turns and gets a shot. That was number 11, Ty Story, laying the body and then having himself a scoring opportunity. Puts it in front of the net. It's getting physical. Well, you know, if there's one guy you want in your corner, and if it gets chippy, it's Ty Story. He knows how to use his body, and he's a strong, athletic player. As he'll call for a quick change here. Jacob Brazo catches it and is leveled, and he pops back up and makes the play, and that's a big collision right in the center circle. Wow, this guy's tough as nails. 2 hits taken, and he's up and skating. And it was the post, the top right post on the shot from 23, Jordan Douglas. As Brazo will take a much-needed change, and they have a shot and they score. The Niagara Golden Eagles are on the board. The Purple Eagles. How about that? Not much you can do there as a keeper. He just went right down the middle, had all the angles available to him, and fired one top right. And there's a little bit of life here for the Purple Eagles. They have to feel good about finally getting on the board and cutting it to a 3-1 deficit. How about Jacob Brazo on that shift, eh?
Everywhere.
2 big hits in the neutral zone. Pops right back up. Tough as nails. Pretty impressive. It's a shame that he got subbed off and it turned into a goal pretty quickly for the Purple Eagles. As there's another big hit.
But the fascinating play about that scoring play, the fascinating thing about that scoring play is that Redeemer was mere inches from scoring another goal and pushing the lead to 4. But now, 10 seconds later, the lead is 2 now. Redeemer hitting the post on the play that preceded Niagara's scoring chance, which they had a little bit of an odd man rush and were able to capitalize on. But Redeemer coming so close to pulling yet another step ahead of Niagara, but not for now, although that's in front of the net.
Not able. There's a battle in the corner. The ref sees something. Not sure who it's on. We got 5 bodies in the corner. There's a tie-up. Well, I have to say that was a crucial goal for Niagara. They were scoreless almost 30 minutes into this game, and they bury one top right corner. And like I said, the lead is never safe. And it looks like the penalty will be on number 13 for the Royals, Nick Vanderweer. And just like that, Niagara has a power play and a chance to potentially cut this to a 1-goal game. The Royals penalty kill needs to perform here to protect this lead. And we'll see what happens. There's a face-off in the Royals defensive zone, point to point. Back to 26. 26 controls it across to 11. Well, the Purple Eagles controlling it well here. Have yet to fire a shot, and there it is. It's caught back out, and the Royals will clear the zone. 30 seconds gone from the penalty kill. We've got Torrey, we've got Hackett, Beatty, and Pereira on this penalty kill unit here for the Royals. The Purple Eagles have a chance here, 37. Blocked by Torrey. Pereira tries to clear it, right to the tape of 19. Oh, what a shot. A great opportunity there for the Purple Eagles. Sends it right across the front of the net, right to the tape. Looks like he just missed it high, just slightly.
That was deflected. That was
Deflected.
a save. 100%.
Wow, what a save.
I'm calling it. That was a save.
Had to slide across the crease to make that one. And Easton Hildebrand has just been really putting on a clinic. And we have 45 seconds left here. And we've got a Niagara player down, but he'll get up. 40 seconds to go here. We've got Ty Story, Sam Pereira, alongside Ethan Salvatronam, and Abrahams on this penalty kill here. And the Purple Eagles working it around. He takes a shot. That's blocked. Looked like the skate area of Abrahams. That's not going to feel too good if that got in between the pads there. But he skates it off. Into the game now, Noah Wildeboer. Another face-off won by Niagara, and it's out of the zone, so they'll need to clear it. And 10 seconds left on this penalty kill. El Savatranam gets it to Wildeboer. They managed to keep it in here. Niagara has a chance. There's a shot. And the kick out left pad save by Easton Hildebrand. You know,
I'm going to call the team number with the last 3 digits of 106. 106. If that is the last 3 digits, head to the tape table.
We should also say for our viewers who are supporting Niagara University, Jackson and I do not have a roster printout of the players, so we are not commenting on their names purely because we don't have it in front of us, not out of choice or not representing the other team. So we do apologize, but we will cover both teams' actions as equally as possible. We just don't have the names in front of us, so thank you for your patience with that.
oh, and convenient time for Royals to get out of the box. Here's Ty Story making a play, tries to get to the front of the net, and there's a right pad save. Good neutral zone play there by Hudson Koslowski. Dumped into the corner now. Chased down is Jacob Brazo, and there's in front of the net. Here comes Chase Brown.
Teed up the one-timer perfectly.
And Hayden Fern, who just misses it. If he made contact, it would have been danger for the Purple Eagles.
But we saw Niagara miss a chance from that exact same spot in the first period. So I suppose that evens that out. Those can be difficult. It's like, you know, when you're confused, when you're watching a soccer game, you see someone miss an open net. It's like, it's not necessarily easy. You can definitely miss those chances, and they're harder to execute than you may think.
Number 14 fights for that one, and he gets it. And he's laid into the boards. He wants some revenge, it looks like. And there he gets it, making a little hit. Little extracurriculars in front of the net. You love to see it. Shot is deflected by a stick there. That was number 2's shot. Here's number 15 controlling it in the neutral zone. And Koslowski can't quite hang on to it. And that's just good defense by Abrahams to tie him up, keep him out from in front. And it went just off the back of the netting there. And 11, great play to save it, keep it in the neutral zone. Some changes there for the Purple Eagles. And the Royals will opt to dump it and get a full change here. Puck's behind the net. Hildebrand will get it. Good pressure there. They steal it from him. And there's a big hit that I heard. I couldn't quite see it from here. Nice little one-timer there by 28 to get it on net. And man, this is just a scrappy game. Both sides fighting with everything they got. Here comes number 8 for Niagara. He'll dump it in. 6 minutes to go here. It's 3-1 for the Royals in the second period. And Easton Hildebrand will cover that one up.
But you can see so far this game definitely a game of 2 very different periods. Redeemer really coming out firing in the first period, able to give themselves a little bit of a goal cushion, but Niagara currently winning the second period 1-0. Shows that the tide of this game can change very easily, and offense can sometimes be hard to come by, and you really gotta make it happen when you have those chances.
Nice breakout by the Royals. Copeland to Torrey. And that puck is fired off the upper netting. Well, there's a couple of early penalties from the Purple Eagles, but it looks like they've kind of cleaned up their act. They realize they really can't afford too many more of those. Face off one by Torrey. Dumped in. Oh, and it's a crossbar.
I believe that was a shot deflected off of one of the Niagara defenders and hit the crossbar, came out.
Wow, that was almost an insane goal. You had Tucker Copeland screening the goalie there in front, and it almost just flew past him. Oh, and some butterfingers there by the ref. Salvatronam giving him an absolute lob. But you know, he's here to ref, he's paid to ref, not to catch pucks. Oh, here comes number 9, and that'll be a tie-up, perhaps a hook, perhaps a trip. Number 9 saw a lot of open ice ahead of him. He was ready to go all the way to the net. And it looks like it was Adam Beattie who decided to take one there for the Royals, rather than give up that advantageous play. And we've got a penalty kill here for the Royals. We've got Ty Story, the bruiser. We've got Carson Torrey, Sam Pereira, and Noah Wildeboer.
Redeemer penalty
Or
number
maybe not.
6, Adam Beattie, 2 minutes for hooking. Time for penalty, 14 minutes, 41 seconds of the second period.
No, it's Jacob Brazo also in there for this penalty kill. And there's a shot saved by Easton Hildebrand. You know, there's been some messy parts of the game here for the Purple Eagles, but I will say they've got a good-looking power play. They tend to keep control in their end well, and they tend to get good shots.
Yeah, and that was from kind of the Ovechkin spot that he's known to hang out and get a lot of goals when, you know, the puck's going from side to side. The goalie's got to turn quickly and react and try to cover the other side of the net. It's a great chance to try and get a shot off, but Hildebrand was equal to it.
And the Royals will clear it out. Niagara will have the chance to set up an attack. 30 seconds have gone by. Hackett making some great plays in the neutral zone to slow down this attack, but 11 will take it across the blue line. And he'll pull it out, look to set up. 26 up top, he'll fire one. Pad save. And here's number 11 now, controlling it back out to 26. Will he fire another one? No, he'll opt to pass it. And 37, not able to control it. Looked like some slippery tape there, but he's got it now. And he slips on it again. Might be needing to wax it up a little bit or something.
That was Dawson Abrahams with a desperation play that he saw that the puck even just got a little bit away from the Niagara player there, that he dove to try and clear that out of the zone and give the Royals a chance to change, which he did.
That's a big hit on the boards there by Wildeboer. Oh, and a risky one there. Savatranan able to get his stick on it. Now the puck's in the corner to Abrahams, and he's able to clear the zone. And the penalty kill is essentially complete. 8 more seconds to go. Some chippy play in the neutral zone. 13's chasing it down, along with Cabral. That penalty is killed for the Royals. And here we go, it's the Royals breakout. Across the ice to Abraham. Oh, tries to get it in front of the net, but it's a great defensive play to break that one up. Oh, he even dangled it through the ref to get out there. Some nice stick handling by Coulter Knox, and he'll get it right back. He wanted a better touch on that one, but it just slips off his stick. There's Cabral in the corner. You know, one thing you really gotta tip your cap to is this Royals team is deep. I mean, it's a mental workout just trying to learn all these players' numbers, because there's so many players who are just impacting this game in different ways, right? And there's never any let up. There seems to be no lines that are really struggling out there. Every player contributing, and they've got a lot of players on the bench, as you can see. Another one off the post. And that shot by Coulter Knox is deflected and out of bounds.
But as the third time Redeemer has struck the frame of the goal so far, just in this period. So we see that they had 3 goals in the first and none so far in the second, but they've been a combined probably 5 inches away from another 3 just this period. Makes you think.
Here comes number 18 with a head of steam. Nutmegs Copeland. And then he almost gets hit on the board, but he kind of dodges it. And Adam Beatty now looking to send a bit of a message. Chips it off the board and keeps it himself. Adam Beatty is on a mission. A good rush down the ice. Sets up the Royals here. That was Ty Story's shot along the ice that was broken up. And the Royals will dump and change as we approach the 1 minute mark of this second period. 3-1 still for the Royals. Looks like we have a tripping penalty. The culprit is Tucker Copeland. He's already found himself in the box already this game. And so it looks like this power play for the Purple Eagles will be split between the remainder of the second period and the start of the third. And they win that face-off. Here's number 15, Tucker Copeland, 2 minutes to tripping. Time the penalty, 19 minutes. these Purple Eagles have shown themselves to be pretty good at creating shots on the power play. They've yet to have a power play goal, interestingly enough, but they control it well in their zone, as we were saying, and that was just an example there, a shot right between the hash marks. Here's 37 in the corner. How about that pass? Deflected and high. Oh, and 37 kind of passes it in between two players. Kills the attack. And what was a whiff actually turned out to help him out there. Number 11 going the other way. Number 3 will keep it in. 5 seconds left. He has a shot. It's wide right. And an interesting sequence of events. The net went off the line. It was knocked backwards. It looked like a buzzer beater for the Purple Eagles, but they scored in a net that was not fixed. It was not on the line. So that's an interesting situation that the rest will have to deliberate. They're indicating to the players, don't go back to your locker rooms yet. Stay on the ice, stay on your benches. And they need to figure out what the call is here, because it looked like time had not expired when the puck went in the net. But does it count as going in the net when it's off the line? I think that the play's usually dead when the net goes off the line.
Yeah, I think it might just be determining the cause of it, whether it was accidental or whether it was, I would say, intentional by the goalie, but even just fully caused by the goalie. I'm not fully aware of the ruling, so I won't try to speculate on it, but
no.
I'm glad I'm the one with the mic in my hand and not the whistle in my mouth at this point.
Very true.
Bit of a tricky call to make here, especially without, any sort of video replay to go to for these referees, so we graciously await their call, but we hope that all can at least come to terms with it when it is made.
Yes, exactly. And this is actually the first time that me and Jared have tag teamed a hockey game here.
True.
And so you're getting our all of our terrible first mistakes.
Yeah.
So what we see right now is 2 seconds on the clock. Everyone has something to say to the ref.
Oh, we have a new penalty assessed.
And it's on number 31
for the Royals.
That might be the goalkeeper who knocked it off.
Yeah, it's charged against Easton Hildebrand. So it looks like some fault falling the way of the Redeemer netminder, unfortunately, in this scenario, and that will likely award Niagara with some sort of chance to score here.
Well, 2 seconds is not much, but
a penalty shot or something maybe. I know, perhaps. I'm not sure what the ruling is. We'll soon find out. I know maybe if it was like an open breakaway and the net came off, then I think it would be a penalty shot. But
yes.
Let's see what awaits us here in these last 2 seconds. It looks just like a defensive zone face-off in the Royals' end here. I don't think Niagara will feel fully compensated for
Redeemer penalty number 31, the goaltender, Easton Hildebrand. 2 minutes for delay of game. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 58 seconds of the second period. And at the end of the second period, the score is Redeemer Royals 3, Niagara Purple Eagles 1.
As I was saying, seeing that puck go in the back of the net for Niagara right at the buzzer might have still gone in had the net been fixed to I guess the bottom of the crease, but they'll feel hard done by only just getting another chance at a face-off likely, but unfortunately that's the ruling we're working with here.
That being said, we're going to start the third period with a 5-on-3 in favor of the Purple Eagles. We've got 1:58 to kill for the transgressions of Easton Hildebrand, and we have Tucker Copeland, who has another minute or so in the box. So there's a big opportunity here in front of the Purple Eagles. 1 goal, and they're right back in this game. It's 3-1. We'll take a quick break and catch you for
For over 25 years, Fit Pools has been transforming backyards with custom designs, expert installations, and trusted maintenance, delivering top quality products they stand behind. From concept to completion, they believe kindness matters, and every project deserves excellence. Visit fitpools.ca to learn more or start your next pool project today. Thank you to Fit Pools for supporting Redeemer Royal. Center ice into that small net that Simon is placing at the other end. find your place and call home. Whether you're buying or selling, trust experience and integrity. Trust Wes Schilstra, Remax and Scarlet Realty. Thank you, Wes, for your ongoing support of Redeemer Royals.
Well, the Royals are starting in a tricky position here. 3v5. We'll see what Niagara can do about it. But they really need to weather the storm here. They got 48 seconds left in the first penalty, and they got 1:35 left in the second, and another one off the post. Oh! And it looks like it was an own goal there. The Purple Eagles put it right off the post, and that's an unfortunate bounce. The puck kind of bobbled around the net, and it just slid in. And you can see Ethan Hildebrand visibly frustrated by that one, but you know, it was 5v3, so they would have been very fortunate to get out of there without a goal scored. And now it is going to be a 5v4 penalty kill for another 1:30. 3-2. The Purple Eagles are right back in it, and we've got ourselves a good game of hockey here in the third period at the Gateway Ice Center. If you're just joining us now, we have the Redeemer Royals and the Niagara University Purple Eagles in what has been a very exciting match so far. It has not disappointed, and the crowd here at Gateway Arena has been into it. Here come the Purple Eagles, number 9. "50 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Royals. Up top is 26, slides it over to 11. Here's 37. He'll have a shot. Blocked by a pad. Sent back to the net. Good save there with the blocker there by Ethan Hildebrand. 20 seconds left on the power play. Purple Eagles moving it around. 26 has a good look. Fans on it. And the Royals have killed the penalty. They are up 3-2, holding on to this lead for dear life. Here comes 13. It's blocked, and 10 has the follow-up shot, which goes wide left. Torrey behind the net. Chips it ahead. Here comes Ty Story with a head of steam. Dangles it, and number 12 uses the skate to evade the pressure there. Here comes number 13 now, going the other way. And he is knocked into the boards, and that gets a cheer from the crowd. That was a good hit there by number 3, Coulter Knox. Shots wide, but it achieves the goal of getting it in. Another shot blocked with the stick. Carson Torrey now takes it behind the goal. He's rubbed into the boards. Well, it's a 3-2 game, and we're only going to see it get more intense, I think, as time goes on here. Hey, Jared.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we saw this coming after the first proceedings that we saw in the first period. When we saw Redeemer jump out to an early lead, there were a lot of power plays that they got in that period, which obviously can help tilt the score. But yeah, this is very much coming down to the wire, especially since it's been 2 unanswered goals for Niagara so far since the start of the second period. Redeemer's on edge, and Niagara has a lot of the momentum. So it'll be a battle of determination at the end of the game. Redeemer trying to desperately keep the puck out of their net and maybe score one more, and Niagara with a real tenacity to try and bring this game back to even. It'll be a great third period here.
I do agree. We're going to be set up for some awesome hockey here. And there you see a little collision there. Looks like it's getting chippy on the boards. Redeemer controls it. And look at the forecheck for the Purple Eagles. They know that they need to score to even this thing up. Copeland. Oh, and he has no stick, and he'll lay a hit. That was Chase Brown. Here comes Niagara the other way. As he's headed to the net, he's tripped onto one knee. Still tries to put it up. Good save there by Easton Hildebrand. And the Royals, they're on a dry spell right now since the first period. And so it's kind of finding that balance. They want that goal just for that cushion, but more than anything, they need to prevent the Purple Eagles from tying this thing up. And we know Easton Hildebrand's the guy you want to net for that. He's had a great game so far. The second goal really wasn't his fault. That was an unlucky one.
Yeah, very
Otherwise,
much so.
He's been playing fantastic. It's caught by number 2, and he'll clear the zone. Over to Silvachinam. And number 2 lays a good hit there on Asher DeBoer, who heads to the bench. Number 2 actually has had a fantastic game. Really skilled defender. And it was an offside. Asher Cabral got a little ahead of himself, had a good head of steam there, heading towards the goal. Well, we got 15 minutes to go here. The Purple Eagles looking to tie this thing up. Will the Royals be able to expand their lead? Time will tell as we have number 9, Noah Wildeboer, taking the face-off. '19 will corral it in the corner. Plays it over the 12 skate to 13. And it's blocked with the pad there as the shot was coming in from the point. And here comes number 10, just loses it. He had a lot of speed there. As Noah Wildeboer will dump it in. And the Royals will look to forecheck. Here's Noah Wildeboer. Puts it in front of the net. No one was there for it. Cabral will have to chase it down. And does. Number 8 pressuring him. Number 14 attacking. Easton Hildebrand, confident, decides to leave the net. Gets away with it there as he's able to make it across the crease for the save. And we will have an icing call against the Royals, and it will be a puck drop in the defensive end of the Royals here. 14 to go. It's been a clean period so far since that first penalty kill. 14 will take the face-off. And 26 will chase it down. Ty Story with the forecheck. Chase him behind the net. Right to Copeland. And there's a resounding boom as Story hits the boards. Copeland with it behind the net. Oh, good block shot by 15.
That puck will go up and out of play for a stoppage of play. Be in the Niagara zone.
And here we go with Abrahams taking the face off. He manages to get it back, but 37 swoops in there. And here comes number 9. And he's called with high sticking. Unfortunate. And it looks like that is not a penalty, it's just a stoppage of play. As number 9 got his stick above his shoulder there to get that puck down, which he did, but the rest called that high sticking. Here comes 37. Adam Beatty controlling. Nice puck movement there. Pereira up ahead to the winger. Here comes number 9. Tries to dance past Pereira and does. He has a backhand, but it really wasn't a favorable angle there. Easton Hildebrand cuts that angle down and makes the save. And the Royals hold on to this 1-goal lead. Here's Savachinam. No Wildeboer. Oh, just off the stick there of number 8, Jake Hackett. Oh, and here's an opportunity here. Number 8 takes it into the zone, tries to dangle past. Gets it again. Wow, number 8 still with the puck. He's got sticky glue on his stick. And it looks like Redeemer has committed a penalty. There's an empty net. And finally they'll get possession. And this is not what you want to see here if you're the Redeemer Royals. With 11 minutes and 34 seconds to go, a penalty kill, as Niagara will have a power play opportunity to try to tie this thing up. We've seen their power play produce good looks. They have one power play goal, which came on a 3-on-2. And here they'll have a 5-on-4 to look to try to capitalize. Man, Jared, if they tie this game up, how does that change the look of things for Redeemer?
A lot. I think Redeemer will definitely want to come away from this game with a win, especially being up 3-0 and looking for their first win this season. So it could change Redeemer's tactics a little more and have them go a little bit more offensive in the closing 10 or so minutes of the game.
Here's 26 with it up top. Hell, and that puck trickles across the front of the net.
We have a loose net again. Something that caused us a little bit of trouble at the end of the second period. Less consequential this time. Just a stoppage of play and a restart. I guess that's what it was eventually concluded to be.
Although no penalty this time.
Yes, true. No
I guess
penalty
they
this time.
see it as being less intentional.
That's a good point. And it would just be a tie, I believe, if the score is equal by the end of this game. I don't know if in this league we have overtimes, but...
That is a great question, Jared.
I know usually in at least the hockey I'm used to watching, you'll go to overtime and then you have, your wins, your losses, and your overtime wins. I'm not sure what the convention of the the Upstate New York Collegiate Hockey League is. Should the game be tied at the end of this third period, we will find that out for you.
We will. And we might be working late on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Here come the Eagles. And the puck goes out at the Redeemer bench. Minute 21 to go here in the power play. We're going to have a puck drop just outside the Redeemer zone. Or just outside the Eagles zone, that is. This penalty kill unit for the Royals, we got Story, we've got 22, Asher Cabral. We got Carson Torrey. And I'm looking for that number. Here come... Oh, and a big wipe out there. Ty Story was looking to do damage on that board. Everyone gets up and plays on. And the Redeemer clears it out, and they'll get a change. That was Jacob Brazo also on that penalty kill lineup. Here comes 37. Probably the biggest player in this game. He's got a lot of size on these other players. Oh, and there's an offside. And the home crowd effect starting to really kick in. Some chants pouring out from the bleachers. You know, 30 minutes away from the Redeemer campus in Ancaster, but it's much closer than our the opponents from across the border. As here is Adam Beatty. An opportunity here for the Purple Eagles, and it was a one-timer just wide of the net, and it's cleared out. The Royals kill the penalty. How about that? A great penalty kill for the Royals. As here comes number 8, doing some dangles, a stray stick, and here come the Royals. They've got a 3-on-1. Abrahams. Cabral ended up having the shot. The net is knocked off. The ref's going to fix it. Good defense there to break up the 3-on-1. Abrahams will fire another one. It's another save. This Purple Eagles goaltender has come alive since a rough first quarter. And it looks like we're going to have another Redeemer penalty. This penalty kill unit is getting worked. That time it was number 3 for the Royals. I believe that is Knox with the transgression. And 2 minutes of penalty kill is ahead. 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go.
Redeemer penalty number 3, Colton Knox. 2 minutes for contact ahead. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 7 seconds of the third period.
And Redeemer's given up 1 power play goal in a 5-on-3, but in the 5-on-4 situations, they've been able to weather the storm. So we'll see what they can do here. We've seen a lot of 26 at the top of the zone in the power play. And we have the net get knocked off again. A recurring theme here. It looked like the leg of Hildebrand kind of kicked out. And the Purple Eagles players are not very impressed. Minute 35 to go in this penalty kill. 26 keeps it in the zone. Takes his time, surveys. Looks like he'll have a shot. It skips. And it is covered up from behind himself by Hildebrand.
That one very nearly tucked home on the rebound. That shot came hard off the boards, bounced back towards the side of the net, and I believe it was kind of shoveled towards the net by one of the Niagara players, but Hildebrand able to cover that one out.
And Royals clear the zone. Talk about some high pressure hockey right now. The Royals looking to get their first win, as we mentioned earlier, and unlike what it looked like in the first period, the Purple Eagles are not making it easy as Hildebrand makes another save. Jared, how about the resolve of these Purple Eagles, eh? Never say never.
Yeah.
They've not stopped fighting, and you know what? They still are right there knocking at the door. After going down 3-0, a lot of teams might put their head down. Not these guys.
Yeah, every piece of critique that we could have given them, they've really sought to implement it and come back and be better. They've limited their penalties, they've kept the offense up and gotten a lot of good shots, and they've really just put their head down and got to work. And it's been rewarding for them. They're really back in this game and giving Redeemer something to play for.
And we saw the penalties kind of kill the Purple Eagles early on, and that script has flipped. And it's now the Royals who are struggling to get out of the box. 34 seconds left here on this penalty kill. They've cleared it once. They need about one more clear, really, to quell this attack.
Clear me one time, shame on you.
There you go. Clear me twice. Perhaps it's a penalty kill. As we said, it's our first time, so...
Yeah, bear with.
Bear with. And there's the second clear. The goalie for the Purple Eagles will come out of his net. The Royals will get a change. 20 seconds left here in the penalty. And another clear. This Royals penalty kill has done it again.
And your Redeemer Royals are back to full strength.
Oh, and we have a breakaway here with Ty Story. He sends it towards the net and is taken out. And we have a tripping call. And that was all Ty Story right there. He saw that net and he attacked it. Really, the only thing you could do there is take the penalty because he had a great look. Unfortunately, it was on his backhand side, so he wasn't able to get as much power as he would have liked.
Yeah, but I think he probably only took the shot that he did because he knew that contact was coming and wanted to get something off, but
There you go.
did get the contact and was able to draw the penalty.
And another goal here for Redeemer would really put them in a good position here. Give them that 2-goal cushion that they need in order to really have some more confidence in this lead.
Lucas Milne, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 17 seconds of the third period, which means that it's time for another Royals power play.
Oh, and good shot there. Cabral gathers in the corners. Salvatronam will put it back in. There's Abrahams in the corner. He's asking for it. They go point to Wildeboer. Taking his time. There's 14, Ackland. With a head of steam. Here's Furnout. Drops it back to Wildeboer. And Koslowski's able to keep it in. And there's 50 seconds remaining in this power play. The Royals haven't really been able to produce many good looks yet. Here comes Tucker Copeland. He has a go at the net. Oh, great look! Great pass, but who's not able to get the shot out of it. Koslowski puts it just wide. Oh, and we have a little scuffle going on. Some gloves to the face there. I'm surprised that didn't turn into something more. I think both players were smart and understood that this is not a time of the game where you want to be taking a dumb penalty for getting in a scrap. So they kept their cool, although it looks like they might be walking number 19 to the box. So well done by that Royals player for not retaliating. That's not easy when a guy's shoving his glove in your face, but he understood the situation and he kept his cool. That's mental toughness right there. And I say all that and it looks like he's still getting walked to the box. So I take back what I said, although it could have been worse, I guess. And that was Colton Knox.
Looks like the damage was already done despite the mental fortitude displayed by Colton Knox.
There's a lot of other guys that I feel like would swing back a lot harder if someone put their glove in your face. So it's unfortunate he still got tagged with the penalty, but some upstanding sportsmanship. You know, that's the Royals way that he put on display. Skate away, keep your cool.
Redeemer will not finish this period on the shorthand, but they may if they incur another penalty, but this will still leave them with about 3 minutes of even strength before the third period will be over, following the killing of this penalty.
Number 19, Carson Bluster, and Redeemer number 3, Colton Knox. 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 14 minutes, 56 seconds of the third period.
And it looks like it's taken away there. And it's a battle for it along the boards. They'll dump it in. Tucker Copeland takes his time, drops it behind him to Chase Brown. Here comes Chase Brown. We've seen what he can do with the puck. Although he's broken up there. They've got a man in front of the net. He'll play it behind him. Hildebrand sprawls out, but the puck never actually got shot on net there as number 9 gets it. 37 tries to bat it out of the air. He swings and misses. And Hildebrand will cover it up. Just under 4 to play here. Both teams at full strength.
I apologize if my understanding and my communication was that Redeemer would be down a man, but it seems as though we've got some even strength hockey right now. Both players having someone in the box. It seemed like I had missed that, so I apologize.
Number 3 gets it to 37.
Good necessary block there in front of the net from Redeemer, keeping that one away from potential scoring chance. But a wrister on net now. Hildebrand gloves that one nicely.
I gotta say, just from what I've seen, it looks like number 9 is one of those players where once he has the puck, he's super elusive, super slippery, super nifty with it. And he's a tough one to get the puck off of. He's created some good opportunities, I feel like, for the Purple Eagles. And Jared, you're a biology student. What do you know about Purple Eagles? Are those, is there such a thing?
Not that I'm aware of. I would be curious to know the origins of their naming.
We'll have to do further research. I wonder if there's any survival advantages to being purple.
Yeah.
Can't think of any.
Doesn't seem as though nature is selecting for it in abundance in the eagle populations that I'm aware of.
Here comes the Royals.
Although, when's the last time you saw a blue devil, Jackson?
That's true. I hope I never see one, to be frank. Although watching Zion the other night was pretty great.
That was pretty great.
And oh, here comes number 11. He'll fire just right. And we've got 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go here. The Purple Eagles desperately need a goal to tie this thing up. Here comes Abrahams. It's taken off a stick by number 12. And we have a breakout here. It's a 3-on-2. We'll see how they use it. And they fumble with it, and it's called offside. And some more words exchanged and some contact made after the whistle. Not the time to be taking a penalty. It's your team can't afford that at this stage of the game for either team. And you don't want to be making selfish plays out of emotion. Keep your cool here. Remember what the bigger picture is. And there's 2 minutes, 21 to play. It's a 3-2 game in favor of the Royals as the refs are deliberating. We will have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Won by Abrahams. Abrahams almost breaks it up. There's number 12 with it on the left side. Oh, right to the stick of Fernhout. And here comes the Royals. That shot is deflected. Under 2 minutes to go here. And the fans are on the edge of their seat here. Everyone holding their breath to see what's going to happen. Will the Purple Eagles be able to tie this thing up? Can the Royals finish it off and get their first win of the season? Here's Koslowski. Big defensive play there. He dumps it in, and that was Salvaratnam.
Last minute of play.
Under a minute to go. The Purple Eagles need a goal. I wonder if we're going to see a goalie running out of net soon, if they get the opportunity. The Royals are locked in. Big hit, big hit. Not the time to take a penalty, but there's some real contact in the corner. He throws him to the ground, and they're tied up on the ice. They wrapped them. They got wrapped up, a few swings, and just a crazy takedown. 41 seconds in the game, gentlemen. Don't you want to be on the ice?
I would think so.
I mean, I understand as much as the next guy. Sometimes you got to get in a scrap from time to time, but these are big minutes right now. I understand it's going to be even still, right? We got players in both boxes. So, you know, those are the kind of plays that happen, but definitely got the crowd more hyped up.
Most definitely.
So
definitely got you more hyped up.
I'm hyped up. Hard to be critical of it when I have a huge smile on my face and I'm rooting it on, but here we go. 3-2 for the Royals. 5v5 hockey. 41 seconds remaining in the third period. The Royals looking for their first win of the season if they can hang on. Jared, do you think we're going to see this goalie get pulled for Niagara?
Great question here. I don't know what sort of state of desperation that Niagara is in terms of their season. I wouldn't think that they'd risk it, but very well could do.
They need a goal.
They do need a goal. It depends how much this game means to them in their season, but absolutely, should they want the extra assurance and try to get some more possession in the offensive zone by having an extra person out there, that will be the thing that they'll have to do, is pull their goalie. So we will see very shortly if that's the case or not.
Well, it doesn't get much more exciting than this. This is some great quality hockey that we got on display. We got to see a little scrap, which is always fun. And here we go. There's a tie-up. And the rest will let that one slide. Here comes number 11. Chased down is Koslowski. And Koslowski takes a wipe out. He swings. It was in front of the net, but it's stopped by Hildebrand.
The goalie
and
has gone to the bench.
wide.
The goalie has gone to the bench.
The icing is called off. There's 20 seconds left.
The net is empty.
The net is empty. The Royals have a chance at an empty net goal, but here comes number 26. 14, 13, 26 taking it down the left side. Around Koslowski. Vasatranam stops it to 19.
5 on the clock.
19 fires it. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that's the game! The Redeemer Royals come away with the 3-2 win. Their first win of the season. I'm coughing just how excited I am there. What a way to seal the deal, finish the job for the Royals, come away with the win. They got to be feeling great about that one. And a great effort by the Niagara University Purple Eagles. You love to see it. Hard-fought game. It got chippy at times. That's what happens when it gets competitive. What are your thoughts, Jer?
Great game. Really, really, really good to be spectating. Yeah, some really good passages of plays from both teams. It was good to see both of them kind of have a period of the game where they were dominating, really getting into their groove. Nail-biter down the end, goalie pulled, 1-goal game, first win of the season for the Royals. Everything we could ask for, really.
Everything you could ask for. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we look forward to the next time we get to watch and talk about more Royals hockey with you next time. So enjoy the Jays game tonight. Stay safe, and God bless.